What's up, guys? This is Caden. It is Tuesday, about 10 a.m. right now, and I am here to answer a couple questions you guys have been asking me on my Tumblr. Um, yeah. So, hey, where are you from in the Bay? I live like a little bit outside of San Francisco. Yeah. How did you know you were FTM trans? I am questioning myself. Oh my God. How did I know I was trans? I didn't really know I was trans, to be honest with you. When I was a kid, um, I always was more masculine. I'd always dress more masculine. I always thought more masculine. I thought, and I don't know. Didn't really see like a problem with it. I just kind of was like that. But then later on, when I got older, and like sex kind of played a huge part in it because I was always uncomfortable with myself in my like body parts that I had, um, and it was really my bottom dysphoria that like really confirmed um, that I was trans for me at least because I always kind of felt like a guy, to be honest with you, but I didn't I don't know, I didn't find out like what transgender was until I was like 15 years old, 14, 15 years old. So um, when I found that out, I did research about it, and in my head, it was very simple. I was just like, okay, that's me for sure. Um, but you guys should go see. If you're questioning yourself, like I was genderqueer. I didn't identify as genderqueer, but I was genderqueer for many, many, many years, um, until like I came out as trans because I just didn't really care. I you know, when I was a kid, I was a little more feminine, and then as like the years got older, I mean, as I got older, as the years kept going, um, I just I don't know, I didn't really care. I didn't really think about it much. I just dressed and was the way like I wanted to be. Um, but you guys should probably find help. Maybe find a gender therapist that you can talk to about identity problems that you have. Um, and sometimes you have gender problems, and you're not. There's a lot of things that you could be. It's not solely if you feel like a man. Um, that doesn't mean you're trans. Like there's so many different things that like you need to figure out. Um, so yeah, I don't know. My recommendation is just see a gender specialist or just talk to your friends about how you really feel inside and that kind of stuff. Um, Somebody asked me, let's see, where is this? So somebody was like, so I recently just told my girlfriend how I feel about myself. She told me that it hurts her and things would be different if I actually started tea and started changing. I'm scared because I don't want to lose her. So um, I think transitioning, let alone like if you're FTM, um, and you choose to go on hormones, that is solely for yourself. You're making a life decision that will help you out, in probably the best way that you can get helped. Um, if people are scared, for your changes, that's really normal. It's okay to be scared. Um, but the only thing like for me, the only like my girlfriend was kind of scared when I started T because she didn't want me to change. And I told her I'm not. You don't change when you're on T. If anything, you're just becoming more of who you really are. To be honest with you, like I now am so much more comfortable with myself, and she we talked about it the other day. Um, I didn't change. I changed. Of course, I changed a little bit, but like I'm just more of myself, and like she can see that now. Because I was always uncomfortable. I was a lot more quiet. I was socially awkward. I was just like a lot of things that now I see, and I'm like, wow. Without transitioning, I don't think I would really be happy with some of the changes, the really positive changes that transitioning brought me. So try not to worry about other people, because it's for yourself. You're transitioning for you, and it's gonna make you happy, and it's gonna make you feel, you know, complete. That's really all I have to say about that. Yeah. Do you still get your menstrual cycle, or has tea stopped that? Yeah, it stopped it like I think 3 to 4 weeks on tea. I can't remember, but yeah, 3 to 4 weeks on tea. It stopped. Is it possible to start tea at 17 without parents' permission? I don't think so. At least not where I live. If you're not 18, you need your parents' permission. Um, I know you can start earlier with parents' permission, but you do need it, before you're 18. Would smoking on tea have the same risk as a cis guy would? Smoking, it depends what. Weed, no. I mean, yeah, no. It's worse for for cis guys. It lowers their T levels a little bit. Smoking cigarettes is both for, it's the same for both cis and transgendered people. It's, I mean, tea in general just higher your cholesterol, your red blood count, and that's exactly what cigarettes do too. So they advise you not to smoke because that will just shoot up, your risks of like getting a stroke or having really high cholesterol or having too many red blood cells, that kind of stuff. But it's just a recommendation. Like, look at me, I smoke cigarettes. I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you, honestly. Somebody asked me, why do you think smoking weed isn't healthy? Smoking, doing anything every day for many years and relying on it as much as I relied on weed isn't healthy. That's like, if you watch my videos, you would know how I feel about that. I don't think, smoking weed has never killed anybody. Like overdose, you can't overdose on weed, for example. It's very different than any other drug in the world. But it's just, if you do something so much, you become so reliant on it, it's unhealthy. Like, there's sugar addictions, there's like the most random addictions, like they're still addictions, because you're doing it every day and you're relying on it so much. So that's why I think smoking for me is unhealthy, because I relied on it too much. Yeah. Could you possibly give a list or link of doctors who prescribe tea? LaurasPlayground.com have like a little bar. You find whatever state you live in, and all of the endocrinologists and gender therapists will come up in your area. That is the best recommendation I have. Or just Google gender therapists in your area. Can your shoulders become wider when you use tea? Yeah, my shoulders got wider. Your body changes a lot. Your hips slim out, your shoulders get broader, your face slims out, your bone structure becomes more defined, voice drops. I don't know, you gain a lot of muscle, a lot more muscle mass, a lot of things, body changes happen when you're on tea. Yeah. How long did it take you to start testosterone? I've been trying to find a doctor and been waiting for about a year or so and still haven't gotten any answers. Yeah, in my area, I'm lucky I went to a clinic that you don't need like a T letter or any therapy. They do like a psychoanalysis on you to make sure that you're stable to start hormones and why you want to start hormones. They did like a 1-day therapy kind of session kind of thing. But other than that, I started, I think, like a week after that. Yeah, it took altogether like 2 weeks for me to start tea or so, I think. Yeah. That's all the questions I think I have for now. Hold on, there's one more. Someone on your Tumblr asked what being stealth means, and you said it's after someone has transitioned. I'm pre-T and pre-surgery, and I'm stealth. to everybody except those I am really close to. Okay. Yeah, I was the same, to be honest with you. Everybody thought I was a guy pre-transition, but if you are not in that situation, which a lot of trans guys, aren't in that situation, it's very hard to pass pre-T if you don't have hormones, if you're, just your body, everything is more, like my voice, I went back to my videos, I don't know how the fuck I passed pre-T because my voice was so fucking high, honestly, but people saw me as a guy. Um, I don't know. Being stealth just means either pre-transition, I guess I can say, to this smart ass, or after you transitioned, you live, um, you just live your life as male. Not a trans guy. You don't walk up to somebody and you're like, oh hey, I'm a trans guy. Because people see you as male. So just being stealth just means that you're a little more on the quiet side about your transition. You're not outing yourself to people. Yeah, and like I said, this person, I don't know. He's saying that he's pre-T and he's stealth, so it's just harder for most people. I can say that to pass pre-T. That's all I mean. But yeah, that's kind of it for my video. I don't know. I have work today. I have other questions that you guys asked Emery and I, and we are working on putting some videos together for you guys and just working on just this like channel, or just a video kind of thing that we're gonna do, answering questions or helping you guys figure stuff out. So that should be interesting. Yeah, so whenever I get together with him, we might make a video answering you guys' questions. If you have more questions to ask us, please put them in my Tumblr or his Tumblr. But yeah, that's all for today. I am 5 months and almost a week, a couple days away from a week on T, and things are going good. So I will see you guys later. Peace.